Two dog lovers, Mariesa and Chris, decided to visit the Cuyahoga County Kennel in Ohio one day, hoping to find a new addition to their family. However, while most people go in searching for a young puppy or kitten, Mariesa and Chris stopped searching when they found a pregnant pitbull. The pitbull's name was Story, and she was not a puppy by any means. Still, the couple was drawn to her. The dog's ultrasound showed that she was pregnant with 12 puppies. Mariesa and Chris immediately knew they had to do something. Story was more than ready to give birth, yet something was stopping her. She did not feel comfortable giving birth in the shelter. Occasionally, pregnant animals have no choice but to give birth in a shelter. However, shelters are typically huge stress triggers for animals, so animal babies are reluctantly brought into the world in a stressfully charged location, with a mother who is usually incredibly overwhelmed and distressed. The poor dog's predicament pulled at the couple's heartstrings. They couldn't let her suffer in such a stressful situation, so they decided to take her home. Chris shares that Mariesa immediately knew the pitbull was going to come home with them. He explains that Mariesa suddenly turned to him and said, "Let's save the dog. That's why we're here." The couple hoped that bringing the pitbull home would allow her to feel comfortable enough to go into labor. They also brought Story other necessities, such as a warm blanket and a comfortable bed to help ease her into labor. And they were right. A low-stress location and a little bit of love and encouragement was all Story needed to bring her puppies into the world. Just 18 hours after Mariesa and Chris brought her home from the shelter, Story gave birth to her 12 puppies. Chris shared that the couple was initially thinking of keeping one or two of the puppies for themselves. They did go into the shelter looking for a puppy of their own after all. But so many people were interested in Story's puppies that the couple couldn't refuse to share them. Each of the 12 puppies went to loving homes, never having to set foot in the stressful shelter. Story was also gifted with a very happy ending. After being saved by the kind, loving couple, Story was adopted into her own forever home. Mariesa and Chris still get to see her too, as Story was adopted by Chris's best friend. Thanks to Mariesa and Chris, this shelter dog and her puppies get to spend the rest of their lives with happy, loving families. Please share this with your friends and family.